Hi, I'm Shoaib Anwar, the developer of Velocity Kernel for Yu devices. In this video, I'm going to show you people the new and unique features that I'm going to implement in the upcoming version of Velocity. I'm using AOSParadox ROM developed by H2O64. It features voice over LTE and is a pretty nice ROM. As you can see here, my kernel is running on 3.10.104 branch of Linux, which is the latest as per the 3.10 branch. Now let's show you people the new features. The first feature is related to overclock. In this version of Velocity, I have included an overclock of up to 1.7 GHz. The best part about this overclock is that it will work on every Yureka and Yureka PLUS device irrespective of the revision. This is the first time that any kernel is offering such stability. For the little cluster, the maximum overclock is up to 1.2 GHz. The second feature is related to hot plugs. As you can see, there are two new hot plugs. Both of these hot plugs weren't meant for our big.little architecture. However, after working for weeks on them, I have modified them heavily in order to make them more efficient and more usable on our architecture. Now, notice the core panel here as I'm going to switch on Auto SMP. As you can see, Auto SMP disabled the two little cores and two big cores. This is the only function of Auto SMP hot plug now. I have removed all of its unnecessary functions because they weren't meant for our big.little architecture. Further, this combo of two big cores and two little cores makes for an excellent battery life as well as great performance with less heating. Again, notice the core panel here as I am going to switch on State Helper hot plug. As you can see, it is written here maximum number of CPUs online while screen on. I will decrease this value and see on the core panel how it changes the cores. As you can see, the hot plug is first turning off the big cores. This allows to totally disable the big cluster and only use the little cluster of cores. This is absolute flexibility in terms of core management. Further, this allows for more battery life as well as lesser heating. The third feature is related to thermal. The new thing about this thermal is the core control. I have built this core control from scratch and it is many times better than the default one. This core control can even disable the big cluster if the need arises. Further, this is a fully automated core control, so you just need to enable it and forget about the rest. Notice how it changes the core panel. Since the temperature was above a certain limit, the core control disabled all of the big cluster of cores. This will allow the device to cool down a lot quicker. The fourth feature is related to sound. In the earlier version of Velocity, there was Franco's sound control. However, it had a few issues. At high gain level, the output got distorted. Further, it lacked a few of the gains. So, I decided to switch from Franco's sound control to Fox sound control. But Fox sound control had its own issues. Like the toggle didn't work, negative values didn't work, and for a few of the users there was issue like low volume while in call, etc. So I decided to fix this sound control, and after working weeks on it, I finally managed to do it. Now the toggle works perfectly, the negative values work perfectly, and there is no low volume while in call issue. Let me demonstrate you. First I will switch off the toggle and then I'll play a music. Guess the world's not meant to be, but it's not as bad as it seems. It only wants what I bring. Yeah, yeah. saw the way that I felt, but I'm better off by myself. That's the tale I like to tell. As you can see, as soon as I disabled the sound control toggle, the speaker gain stopped working. And as soon as I enabled the sound control toggle, the speaker gain started working again. Further, see the negative values are working too now. At -30, the sound got muted. Can't let you go. Now, the fifth feature is related to frequency management. As you must have already seen, I have already released the load shifter script. However, this velocity script is a little different from that script. This velocity script contains configuration for interactive governor too. Let me show you. As you can see here, there is configuration for interactive governor. Both of the clusters are configured. This means that if you enable this script, then the kernel will automatically at boot time configure the interactive governor for both the clusters. This configuration modifies interactive governor to be more battery friendly and smoother. Further, there is also codes written for load shifting. Well, these were all the 5 features that have been implemented in the upcoming version of Velocity. All of these features are unique and will only be introduced to you forums through Velocity. So stay tuned for the update and thanks for watching the video.